Welcome, everyone, to Annapolis, Maryland, and the Naval Academy, where we're honored to watch some of the nation's finest square off on the gridiron. What we have in store today, a clash between a pair of squads from the American. As we'll see, the Tulsa Golden Hurricane. Tulsa will kick off, and we'll get this game started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So the Navy midshipmen will go on offense first to start this game. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Here comes the heat. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. Navy will have to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. So the Tulsa Golden Hurricane offense comes out, and they'll take over for the first time in this one. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays, so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
Quick release on the RPO. At the 20, he's got space. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tulsa!
Yards after catch. That's what this guy gives you. That was a simple slant pass. He caught it, made guys miss, showed you the speed, and it was pay dirt from there. What can you say about this guy's athleticism, man? He is such a weapon.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. On the option. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Horvath. The pressure. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam.
Love the play call on offense there. 3rd down. You're just trying to stress the defense, right? The football can be 3 different places almost at once. Is it the dive man? Is it the quarterback? Or is it the pitch guy? That time, nobody home for the pitch outside. So good decision by the quarterback. They pick up a nice gain and get the first down.
They'll give it to him again. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the running back. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Let's see what they do on 3rd down. They'll run the option. The pitch. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. Navy will have to punt it away. A low line drive and not his best work. Makes the catch at the 35. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The run from the shotgun. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones. D linemen staying in their gaps. Linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Back to throw. It's Alford. Here's a heat. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on first down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on second down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got his man downfield. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Using his legs, it's Richardson. They get him stopped after he picked up a 5 to the 28. Tulsa trying to power ahead on 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Tulsa seems to have the whole playbook working. Power football with the run. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a...
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Tennessee is currently ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Neyland and Fulmer and Majors, this has not been a blowout today in Knoxville. They are up by 7 over Georgia. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Well, on that one, they decide to attack the left outside on the ground. And you see the speed by the ball carrier there, Reese, picking up a huge chunk of yards.
I can't imagine any reason they wouldn't just run that play again.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Why not just go back to the well one more time?
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
They shut him down immediately. They tried to pop the fullback loose, and no running room there.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option. The quarterback would...
He lobs one high down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Number 68 in punt formation to kick it away.
A low line drive and short kick. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Grab behind the line. It's Foley. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the period, and Tulsa has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. First play of the period will be a second down. The give on the option. Can't get him to the ground. They'll stop him at the 46 after a 5-yard pickup.
Well, there we go. We finally see some life in this offense running the football. Nice gain to pick up the first down. Got to get more of that going moving forward because they have not run it well.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
All right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, that D-tackle is cat quick. He exploded out of his three-point stance, got immediately into the backfield, and he was able to get that tackle for loss.
Oh, he got loose. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Alford. The throw to the outside is complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Knocked down at the 6, but that completion will set up a 1st and goal. Tulsa will come to the line on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. The big fellas line up in a goal line defense.
Well, the offense just trying to go with a little touch pass this time, down close to the goal line, giving it to the receiver and hoping his speed is going to be able to outflank the defense, but nowhere to run. Nice stop on the defensive side of the ball.
Let's see what the offense dials up on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And this one splits the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
The midshipman looking for a chunk play on 3rd and long. Here comes the option. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. And the defense got it. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense. How big can this be for this offense, taking advantage of the turnover and starting with the 1st and goal? Looking to throw, it's Alford. Throw to the end zone, picked off.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking on the football, going up and making.
He's going to throw deep right side. Pulls it in down the sideline. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Looks as if he's going to run it. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Navy quick to the line. Blake really righted the ship for this midshipman offense a season ago, but what separated Navy, David, was that they were able to throw the ball more effectively. Makes it that much more difficult to defend this offense.
It's so frustrating. It's so annoying because they do the elements of the triple option, but when you do bring in the passing game, and Blake was able to do that, man, like, you become even harder to defend. How about another year in the system, continue to evolve? If they can continue to grow in the passing game, they're going to be a pain in a lot of people's backsides.
What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
Navy needs to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. Wants to go up top. Flips it out on the screen. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12. Navy was pinned deep, and now a chance to put together a drive. Now on the option. He'll toss it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Back to pass, it's Horvath. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he... drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Makes the grab. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Line of scrimmage is the 2, and they can pick up the 1st down here, but going for the touchdown here on 4th and short. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
The defense, I think, was just more physical on that 4th down, guys. That was a designed quarterback run, and they're calling that because they're trying to get extra blockers at the point of attack and get a numbers advantage, but just the defense fighting off the blocks, being where they're supposed to be, and not letting the quarterback break free. You just can't do a better job than the defense did on that 4th down.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Tulsa with the playbook wide open here on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Miller. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'll run play action. Unleashes one. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Tulsa in a tough spot here on 3rd and long. Looking for room. It's Richardson. He's able to get it out to the 25, but needed a little bit more to move the chains. It'll be 4th down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They kick it away on 4th down. And the returner will be dragged down. And Navy will go back on the attack. In modern college football, Jesse, if there's time, there's an opportunity to attack.
And I like them being aggressive here too, guys. Look, they practice this all week long. Now you're in that situation to go out there, have some fun, and let it fly.
And defenses are taught.
He's got it down the left side. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Horvath. Rushes on him. The pressure on him, and the quarterback goes down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Annapolis. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. They go to work in the 3rd quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football game.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Tulsa trying to move the chains on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that first.
Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. The Golden Hurricane needing a big play to keep this drive going. Dropping back, it's Alford. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man on the right. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking it.
The Golden Hurricane might just throw this thing deep on 2nd and inches. They go to the ground. He breaks a tackle. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. He'll take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Rides the back and leaves it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
No doubt, offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second half.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Finds his man. It's Ballard. They put the brakes on him at the 21-yard line, short of the line to gain, and now field goal or go for it on 4th. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. He's already put 3 on the board earlier, this time a 38-yard try. Splits the uprights, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Missouri is just boat racing them right now, thanks to an offense that's putting up video game numbers. They're up by 18 over Louisiana. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting him down on the ground.
Looking downfield, it's Horvat. Under fire. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on 2nd down. They'll go back to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Off the play fake. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Looking to get it in.
We've seen really nice balance here on this drive. Quarterback's 3 for 3. He's picking this defense apart. They've also run the ball well, too, and here they are down close to the goal line. This defense has no idea what's coming next.
He'll toss it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
I know we're in the 3rd quarter, but because they're trailing like they are, they're right now in 4-down mode every single drive. You throw an incompletion down in the red zone, this is a no-brainer. They're going to be throwing it again, and we'll see if the defense can step up here.
A long way to go on 4th and goal. Wants to pass. Moving away from pressure. He wants it all. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football, and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. The defense gets the big stop.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Running back searching for a hole. He's loose. Turning it on. He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Tulsa. And the stomping has commenced. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield, it's Horvat. Pressure coming. He's going to run it. Keeps it and gets the first down. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult.
It's a running room. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now the toss. Burning on the Jets. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
That's the end of the period, and Tulsa has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
The game plan was simple on defense. They had to find a way to contain one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football. And guys, not only have they contained him, they've completely shut him down. This offense has no points in this game. Remarkable job by the defense.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get first downs. But I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out. And you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Offense trying to pay it off on second and goal. The option look. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, midshipman.
I know as a coaching staff, you're always trying to find positives that you can build on, and it's nice to see your team continues to fight. It has been a slog up to this point. No points until finally breaking through here in the fourth quarter. And they're going to go back and watch the film, and they're going to see what worked on this drive and maybe try to build on that the next time out.
And he makes the extra point. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. They'll run it from the gun. Sweet cut there. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Now he's looking to throw it. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
All right, that's one the offensive line has got to be able to communicate and pick up. When that inside linebacker comes running through the A gap or the B gap, those O-linemen, they've got to work together, and they've got to pass guys off to one another.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
It is so beautiful when I get you behind the sticks in guaranteed passing situations, because guess what? I don't have to fire off and play run. I'm going and getting the quarterback and getting him on the ground. That's what defensive linemen live for.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They punted away on 4th down. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. And here comes the Navy offense. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Navy quick to the line.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And this is exactly the situation you want to get in as a defense. You got the lead late in the football game. You know they got to throw. And what do? You get to the quarterback, you hit him, and you get pressure on him. And then what happens, Palmer?
Yeah, it's complimentary football, David. No question about it. They're just putting the hammer down right now with the lead. The defense playing accordingly, now giving it back to their offense for an opportunity to pad this lead even further here as we're in the 4th quarter.
They'll try to slam it in. Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. And the punishment has been extended. They add on to this lead, and it looks as if they'll be moving to 2-0.
I got to say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Caught over the middle. It's Chapman. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there getting that first.
Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on 1st down. Grabs it in the middle. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Back to pass, it's Horvath. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation.
Oh, there's an alley on the left. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. Under fire. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. From the red zone, looking for a man. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
And he tacks on the extra point. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop it.
Scanning the field, it's Alford. Finds the tight end. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call. Timeout called by the defense, 27 seconds to go. And while they could run victory formation, you also have to think about padding those stats. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power, a 46-yarder from the left. And this one is perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And Navy will go back on the attack. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was...
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. It's second and long now as this defense has some energy. He uncorks one deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back. That can be a momentum changer after... runs it back to the 37. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.
They got to try to hold on to the positives, as hard as that is to do right now, having lost a couple back-to-back, because this team has good players, and they've got good schemes on both sides of the ball, just things have not gone their way. They just need to make a few more plays to turn this thing.
Yeah, and then they can do it, and they will do it. Listen, you got to get the players right. You got